Alright you guys, so it is now 9 o'clock my time, so this video will be going up first thing in the morning, Wednesday morning, bright and early. If you watch my videos, you will have this as soon as you wake up in the morning, because it's late. I've been cooking all day, so yeah. So I went ahead so I can make this video faster than what it already is. I crumbled the cornbread. So what I did was I cooked it in this pan, and then I just cut it up in little bitty squares, and I used my hand, and I just kept you know, crumbling it up until it got to the consistency that I want. And you want it like this. It can have some pieces in it that are bigger. That's fine, but you don't want a lot of big chunks. Again, this is your preference. If you do like the big chunks, you can keep it. Like I said, I'm not a stuffing person, so that's why I don't like the super big chunks of bread and stuff in mine. I also went ahead and deboned the chicken. With the way that I debone things, this is probably only about 3 pounds of chicken or more, or less. I'm sorry, 3 pounds of chicken or less. I went ahead and peeled 7 of the eggs that I cooked. If I need more, I will. So we're gonna go ahead and chop up the eggs, and we'll put the meat in there, and then we will transfer over the vegetables that have been cooling all day on the stove. So I think putting the eggs, this amount of eggs in my grandmother's recipe is what differs from a lot of people. A lot of people do put eggs, but they don't put a lot, maybe just a few, or if not any. A lot of the recipes I saw, they did not put any on there. So I think this is what differs from it. You can see the eggs and taste the eggs when eating it, but that is just what gives it the flavor, I think, is all the eggs that's in it. I do try to keep them all the same size. I don't like super big chunks. I like to have, if you bite into it, you know that you're going to get a piece of egg, but not like a whole egg. And I only peeled 7, but I probably will end up peeling one more after I put these in and see how it looks. Okay, so we got all the eggs chopped up. This is still the 7. Once I get it all stirred up, I will see if I need more. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to put in is I'm going to just take the chicken and go over like this, because I don't want them to stick together in one big glob. And the same thing goes with the chicken. I may not need it all, so I'm just going to set it to the side. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a spoon with the hole, and we're going to take all the vegetables out and transfer it over into the dressing. Okay, so I didn't get all of them out, but I got a good bit. But now I'm going to start adding some of the chicken broth over into it to get it moist, and then I will scoop out the rest of it once I'm done with that. And then I'm also going to add in 2 raw onions, 2 raw eggs at least, and then some of the green onions that were left over. Okay, here's some of the onions. I'm going to add them now, and then I will add some more after I stir it up. So now I'm going to take the pan or the pot, and I'm just going to pour a good bit, because I know how much cornbread is in there. And then I'm going to stir and then add it. As you can tell, it's already soaking it up pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and add just a little more. And if you if you put too much liquid in it, it is totally fine, because since you're going to add raw egg, you're going to have to heat this up. And when you heat it in the oven, you're going to do what I call a drying out, and you're going to dry the dressing completely out. And then you can top it with, we do cream of chicken, but I know some people do cream of mushroom and things like that. So just whatever, you know, you prefer to eat with it. On top, or you can do, my husband does his with cranberry sauce, and like if we have a gravy with it, he'll eat gravy with his on top of it. So I need some more liquid over here, so I'm going to turn my pan. And go ahead and add some more. And at this time, I will add in my eggs. So I just did 2 raw eggs. My grandmother always said she added the 2 eggs at the end, just so that way it helped it form together. Shh. Sorry, y'all. My dog hears an ambulance in the background. And we're just going to get this combined. Alright, so I went ahead and added the rest of the stuff that was at the bottom of the liquid. And now I was just going to add about 2 tablespoons of sugar. And that just cuts the bitterness from the cornbread, because I didn't add any into the cornbread mix. Alright, you guys, the last 2 ingredients before this is done is just a little bit of salt and just a little bit of pepper. And I'm just going to give this one more good stir, and I'll show you guys the finished product. And I will upload a picture in my Cook With Me All Day Thanksgiving video of what this looked like once it was dried out. I just wanted to show you guys how to make it, and as well as if you wanted to try it out. I know some people are last minute shoppers, some people are last minute cookers. So if you're any of those things and this looks appetizing to you, give it a try. You will not be disappointed. It is really good. Alright, so it's done. I just went ahead and smoothed it out. This is just how I like to do it. I will cover it with foil. It will go in the refrigerator. Tomorrow I will take some out and put into a baking dish and bake at 400 to 425 until it's completely dried out. You want to stir it every 10 to 15 minutes so it won't get burnt. And you're just going to keep stirring it around until it completely dries out. All that moisture is completely out of it. Serve it with gravy, cranberry sauce, whatever you want. If you guys do not try this for Thanksgiving, definitely try it for Christmas. It is so, so good. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy, and I hope you give it a try. If you make something similar to this, let me know in the comments. I'll see you on the next video.